Well, well, well. What do we have here? Looks like somebody strayed off the beaten path after dark. Don't you know it's dangerous to do that? You never know who or what you might run into. I guess you're lucky that I found you before something else did. Oh, trust me, you wouldn't want to run afoul of the lichens. Now, don't get me wrong, they're a very lively bunch, but they don't really know where to draw the line when it comes to safe play, if you get what I mean. Say, I don't believe I've seen you around these parts before. Could it be that you are an outsider? Intriguing. Our little village here isn't exactly known for attracting tourists. Now, don't get me wrong, some of our residents, particularly those in the castle, can be very gracious hosts, but you might find your stay a little short-lived. They also lack discernment when it comes to entertaining their guests in a safe and wholesome way. The lady of the house, in particular, tends to lose a bit of her self-control after she's had a little too much wine. All in good fun, of course. But then, I don't really know exactly what you're comfortable with. Oh, forgive me, where are my manners? I am Heisenberg, Carl Heisenberg, one of the lords of this land. I'm something of a metalworker by trade. A family business, you know. Generally, I prefer to spend my time at my factory working on my projects. But sometimes I like to come out and catch a bit of moonlight, if you see what I mean. And tonight, with it being All Hallows Eve and all, it just seemed like the perfect opportunity. And regardless of that, it's a beautiful night either way. You must have come from pretty far to get here, huh? We are a little off the beaten path, after all. It does seem odd that you would be out here all by yourself. You were separated from your friends, perhaps? Just decided to take the scenic route, huh? Well, I can't really blame you for that. But again, lichens in the woods and all that, not really the best place to go sightseeing, at least not alone. But you know, now that I'm here, I don't think you have anything to worry about. I know all the safe paths in and out of our village, as well as what parts of town to avoid. Oh, I can tell you right now, the castle is definitely one of those places you should avoid. Yes, the hosts can be very nice, very gracious, but let's just say they prefer their visitors to be announced beforehand. And no, in case you're wondering, they don't offer any treats for Halloween. Shame, really. I think you should also steer clear of the stronghold to the northeast. The lichens tend to party it up there, especially on Halloween. And I would also avoid the wetlands to the south. Oh, and you definitely don't want to go to the Beneviento estate. Sure, it might seem like that place is decked out for Halloween, and that's awesome and everything, but it's really not just for show. The house is very old and really not safe to go into, so I'd steer clear if I were you. And as for my factory, well, it's a factory. Not very homey and not exactly comfortable. But it is a great place to work. At least none of my employees have told me otherwise. They tend not to complain. And I can appreciate that. It's very hard to find good workers nowadays. Oh, it sounds like the lichens are out to play. Yes, probably not best to cross their path, especially when they get like this. Full moon, you know. Tell you what, why don't I give you a personalized tour of the village, sticking to the safe and well-lit areas. That way we won't run into any trouble. Oh, don't worry. You'll be very safe with me. And what better company could you ask for on a Halloween night like this?